Very big thank you to crypto exchange BITUNIX for sponsoring the JWK show. Get your Xrp by using the link in the description below. We have no KYC and no VPN. The past month has been crazy for the crypto market ever since the flash crash happening back on October 10th. And we have the great deleveraging, how crypto's 1.1 trillion purge signals the end of speculation and the dawn of institutional dominance. So we did have many leveraged longs happening in the crypto space. Way too many people were bullish. Thus, we do have the 1%, the market makers, obviously manipulating the markets, as we can't have too many people getting rich, and so we do have the market makers wiping out most of the leveraged longs by causing a flash crash and by causing $1.1 trillion to be wiped out from the crypto market. So hopefully you guys survived this massive liquidation event. $1.1 trillion being wiped out. Absolutely insane. This is why we don't leverage trade, and if you guys do, please be careful. This is why we hold Xrp on spot and hold long term. So again, guys, a lot of crazy things going on. We can see we have crypto at a $4.3 trillion market cap. We had Trump announcing 100% tariff on China, resulting to the largest liquidation event in history, even though that was not the main cause. It was obviously exchanges doing very sketchy things, purposely causing mass liquidations. We have Trump says America will be #1 in crypto. We did see another crash happening and ultimately leading to $1.1 trillion being erased in 4.1 days. So it seems like we have Trump manipulating the markets and being essentially rug pulling investors, right? We have Trump being bullish, but every time he says something, we see the markets crashing. So at the end, guys, the only thing we can do is buy Xrp and hold for the long term, and always buying the dips, DCA. And now we have CoinGlass fear levels surging to heights not seen since the 2022 bear market. So right now we do have peak FUD. And guys, you guys know with peak FUD happening, this is a time to buy more cryptos. This is a time to be bullish, guys. This has all been manufactured by the 1%. They are masters at psychology. And so with many people being wiped out and being scared of the markets, we will see the markets reversing and moving back up. The question is, when will that happen? And could we see the markets moving out even lower before that reversal? We do have Peter Thiel, member of the 1%, selling his entire stake in NVIDIA and 76% of Tesla. We have 6, 7, 13 number as well. And so, guys, with insiders selling a ton of stocks, will we see the markets going down? We also have Michael Burry's entire portfolio shorting NVIDIA and Palantir. Now we have Thiel selling everything. So could we see a NVIDIA crash happening sometime in the future alongside with Palantir as well? We do have Palantir's short position accounts for 66% of his portfolio. We are currently in a bubble. We do have the use of the 66 and 13 number. And we have Peter Thiel dumping over $100 million in NVIDIA. Guys, scary things are ahead. And we even have SoftBank selling their entire stake in NVIDIA as well. Guys, a crash is incoming for NVIDIA and Palantir. And we do have the Gates Foundation dumping 65% of its Microsoft stock for a tidy $8.8 billion, a ton of money. And this is sparking rumors that Bill Gates is finally covering his Tesla shorts. We have Bill Gates shorting Tesla for a very long time. And we have Elon Musk. He says, if Gates hasn't fully closed out the crazy short position he has held against Tesla for 8 years, he had better do so soon. So it seems like we have Bill Gates closing his short position soon at a loss for Tesla. And so we could see a massive short squeeze happening for Tesla. Tesla going absolutely parabolic. We have the Chinese real estate market as well. More than $1 billion in Chinese property loans is at risk of default, which will cause ripple effects across Asian banks. So guys, at this point, nothing is safe, and eventually we will see everything crashing. Again, the question is, when will that happen? Most likely in 2026, as set by the Xrp insiders and the 100-year money cycle. And things are not looking good for Bitcoin as well, cryptos as a whole. We have Bitcoin closing the weekly below the 50 moving average, and What follows after is usually a test of the 200 moving average. So as of now, we could see Bitcoin going as low as $55,000, crashing towards around the $60,000 mark. But we do have the moving average slowly moving up as well. But guys, keep in mind, this is going to be a very critical level of supports. And every time we have Bitcoin closing below the 50 moving average on the weekly time frame, we do have this leading to a bear market. So hopefully that is not the case. But guys, right now, based on the charts and based on the macro events, things are actually looking quite terrible. We can see Bitcoin at $93,000, continuing to fall down even lower in Xrp, trading at $2.20. Right now, testing a critical level of support, which is this line over here at around the $2.20 mark. But we did see Xrp going as low as today, $2.17. Based on the indicators, we could see the price of Xrp unfortunately going lower. As David Short said, Xrp going to $2 before we see that reversal happening. And right now, there are two indicators telling us that the bull run is over. We have the 50 moving average crossed and the end of the 4-year cycle. But we do have a ton of reasons, 20 reasons why the bull market is not over yet. We have cycles depend on the business cycle, not the 4-year cycle. S&P 500 at all-time highs, gold all-time highs, M2 all-time highs. We still have to follow the M2 supply. Death cross has always doubled the Bitcoin price in the 6 months following in the cycle. So we do have the death cross coming in as well, marking a bottom for Bitcoin. We have none of the 20 bull run top indicators being hit. We had no euphoria. We haven't seen many of the 30, 40, 50 X's in the majority of the crypto markets, which we have seen in the past bull markets. We had government shutdown just ending, and we have Bitcoin pumping 6 months straight after the government shutdown ended and after the government reopened. And we have ETFs coming in, 12.5 trillion retirement funds integrating Bitcoin and other cryptos, altcoins extremely oversold, and fear index is at 10, extreme fear, which has always marked the bottom. So we have so many indications telling us that we are still in the bull market. We still have lots of gains to be made. We can see we have Bitcoin consolidating for 4 months, and after that, we had Bitcoin going absolutely parabolic. So could we see the exact same thing? Again, a slight dip, Bitcoin going down even lower, last liquidations before the reversal happening for Bitcoin and cryptos, and this move coming in next. We had, again, Bitcoin consolidating for 4 months, so if we do see a repeat, we should see the bull run for Bitcoin beginning sometime in Q1, sometime in February to March, hopefully maybe even Jan. But guys, we will see. And lastly, we have a man dying after a tick bite, triggering a meat allergy. He ate a hamburger and then he died. And guys, this is the first case of its kind. This person was not allergic before, but remember, we had Bill Gates and the WEF engineering ticks that made people allergic to meat. And we had the WEF saying that people eat too much meat. So this is some pretty scary stuff. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.